for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
Please welcome your Denver Broncos.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater, that's Andres Borregales, to get us started. And off we go here from Mile High. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
There's Sutton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down.
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
We'll go play action with Nix. One down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and
the ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
On the return is Jones. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
Once more, it's Anderson. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
It is 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 5-yard line.
2nd and a yard. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Harvey, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And he will dive into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is May. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Throwing on third down is May. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
19 yards. And the Patriots first down. A gain of 19 yards.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
May to throw on second down. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
The zone read, a give to Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
May gonna look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Room to run at the 35. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run, and this one blown up. Good surge, you drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Play action now. It's next. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is May. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down. May to the air once more. That's into the hands of Diggs. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Brings up second and
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. To throw now, May. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Pats are on the board. It's now 10-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Nix from the gun on third down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Third and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. To give credit to the defense, they were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up the 1st down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, this is Nix, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Broncos move out in front by the score of 17-3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down and 9. Here's May again. He's found his receiver, Butte. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Bryce Behringer now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
That's good for a
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Throwing is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, New England.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Henderson. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. From out of the gun, here's May. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. Moving left. Good blocking, and he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and through, and the Pats are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Patriots 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Broncos.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run here with Harvey. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
1st down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4th down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Patriots 10.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A run, and this is Henderson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 3. And a Patriot 1st down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's Harvey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Back to throw is Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Makes the score Broncos 23, Patriots 10.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Patriots ready for the punt. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Big snap on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Harvey. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught. Right side, it's Franklin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll be taking the yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. They'll try to set up the screen here. Down the sideline. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's complete to Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, This defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run with Henderson, and he will score! Game on! Travion Henderson, touchdown New England. Greg, very big touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the fourth quarter.
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point
Man in motion,
conversion.
it's Diggs. That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chuck play.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 18.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
On second down, it's May. That one complete to Holly. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead.
Broncos 40, Patriots 18.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 20. Good for a Patriots first down. Out of the gun, here's May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over possession here at the 44.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we say so long from Denver.